Hi guys, and welcome to the first ever Warframe 101, The Primers. I am starting this series of videos to help people get into Warframe. I am GRIMLOCKE Prime. If you've never known me before, I'm a variety streamer over on Mixer. The link will be in the description below. I'm also Mixer's first ever Warframe partner. That's a little bit about me, but let's just get into it. So this series of videos is going to be about teaching people about Warframe and giving you the tutorial that the game doesn't offer. So in this video, we will be covering a couple of things. The things we will be covering are: what are Warframes? Lack of a better word, they're space ninjas. Specifically, the starting three that you will get in this video in the game when you start out are Excalibur. He is the all-rounder. He is a samurai frame. He has some cool abilities. And you have Volt. Volt is a speed support frame. She has some really cool stuff that she can do as well, where you can go super fast and do some cool things like that. As you can see, I'm just signing in for the day. You get these daily sign-ins. It's just one of those things. Basically, you also have a third frame called Mag. Mag is a gravity-based frame, and she's very cool. I will show you them all individually in-game now, so you can see how they look. This is your orbiter. This is your spaceship, or lack of a better word. I have played this game for 7 years, so as you can see, my ship is pretty decked out. Not as decked out as some though. They put a lot of effort into their ships, and they're very proud of it. So the first frame that I was talking about is Excalibur. Excalibur is here. My Excalibur doesn't look like normal Excaliburs because I have a skin on him. So I will show you a base look for the Excalibur. This is Excalibur. This is your first frame. He is very powerful. He is a very versatile frame. He is your character that has samurai sword. He is an all-rounder. He's very balanced. Good frame to start off with, in my opinion. You also have the following frames. I will show each of them in turn, as always. I will say it repeatedly. Next one is Mag. We'll start off with Mag because she's the next one in the list. You have Mag. Here is Mag. My Mag doesn't look like normal ones because, again, I have a skin on her. So she's a magnetic frame. She uses the abilities Pull, Magnetize, Polarize, and Crush, using gravity as one of her weapons. She's a very cool frame. Again, she's a little bit weaker because she's aimed towards more of a shield and health base. That's just Ordis. Ordis is a background talker. He talks to you from within your ship. He's the AI. Also, you have Volt. My Volt is... where is my Volt? Sorry, I have all the frames. I have played for quite a while, as you can see. There is my Volt. So this is Volt. Volt is a speed frame, and he is based on electricity. So he has shock, speed, electric shield, and discharge. Very good, versatile frame. Energy based and shield based, not so much on the health. A very good frame to use. But those are just the three starting frames. As you saw, there are quite a few in the game. They have all different play styles. You can get them all without ever spending a penny. All it requires is grinding. This game does cater to those who don't want to spend money. It is the best free-to-play game out there, in my opinion, because you are not bottlenecked by a paywall. So we've covered that. So let's talk about arming your Tenno. Arming your Tenno, there are three different classes of weapon. You have primary, secondary, and melee. Here are a variety of melee weapons. I have all sorts here. I have shotguns, assault rifles, I have submachine guns, I have sniper rifles, I have bows, I have flamethrowers, I have laser beam cannons, and all sorts. There are so many different weapons. They are varied and they are very unique, all in their own style. I would definitely recommend looking at the codex to see what kind of weapons there are, and I'll show you that in a moment. As you can see, I have a lot. I've played it again. I have played this game for a very long time. Then we go into secondary weapons. Secondary weapons can range anything from throwing weapons like glaives and throwing stars and hand crossbows to pistols to hand shotguns and these acid launchers and a little mini rocket launchers. There are again so many weapons in this game, you would be amazed to be able to find them all in one go. This is a beam cannon that you strap to your arm and fire, and it shoots out radiation damage. These are infested weapons that shoot out little poison barbs. There are so many weapons. Then we come on to the melee weapons, and these are my personal favorite because who doesn't like having a big ass sword? Come on. There are so many weapons in this game that range on different melee styles as well. We have glaives, we have samurai swords, which are called the Nikana. We have dual weapons like the Nami Skylar. We have whip swords. We have tonfa blades, maces, pole arms, gauntlets, weird weapons like the Heliacore, which is a sound-based shock hammer. We have a dual carries, which is another style of tonfa. We have rapiers. We have dual swords. We have cleavers, swords and shields, staffs, pole arms, scythes. We have so many different weapons, and they're always adding in new stuff all the time, and it's 100% free. Then let's talk about your Warframe. Your Warframe is you. You are your Warframe. Depending on which one you've chosen, you'll have a couple of different abilities. This one has Shock, which is basically your character shoots chain lightning. Speed, it increases your movement speed. Electric Shield, which is a defensive ability. And then you have Discharge, which is your ultimate ability, also known as your ability 4. Basically, this character shoots out a discharge of electric and fries people. It's very, very powerful. Each character has a passive ability. This one does this. Ground movement generates an electrical charge building up 5 damage per meter that is unleashed with the next attack. So the way you play depends on how effective your abilities are. But that's not the only way to play. You also have to upgrade your character, powering up your Warframe. Mods. Welcome to the confusing world of mods.
And make the Lotus proud.
Each mod is its own specific thing, and I'll clear the plate and I'll show you just each style. So we have aura mods. Aura mods are your passive mod that helps players and yourself. For example, this is Steel Charge. Melee weapon damage is increased, and that is an aura that your character will produce and will help not only you do 60% more melee damage, but it'll also help your teammates. Energy Siphon increases your regeneration rate of your Warframe's energy, so you can use your abilities more. Then you have augments. Augments are ways of changing up your 4 main abilities for your character. Capacitance is the discharge one. Shocking Speed is the speed one. Transistor Shield is the electric shield one. And Shock Trooper is the shock augment. You could put all 4 into a build if you wanted to. It is your choice. Each character has base stats, so you want to look at the base stats. You want to look at what their abilities do, and you want to build around an ability and your stat. So for example, the way I play, I run Capacitance, which is my level 4 ability, Discharge, which you unlock at level 10. And the way I run it is this build. This is my build for it at the moment. It is a work in progress, but each mod has a different symbol on it. Each symbol refers to a different thing. These are Axilis mods. They go in this slot. Don't worry about those for now. So each mod family has a different polarity. Polarities are the different houses of mods. So this is Madurai. Then you have Vazarin, Naramon, and Zenuric. And the newest one that they've added, which you won't get for a long time, is Umbra. So you don't have to worry about this one. So each character can have a total of 8 mods down here, 1 Aura mod, and 1 Axilis mod. And then these are something you don't have to worry about yet, but we'll cover those in a later video. Also, to upgrade these, you need money. To get money, you do missions. As you can see in the top right hand corner in a moment, you'll see my money and my endo. So, endo here is one of the currencies you need to upgrade your mods. The other one being here, which is your credits. You will get endo and credits by doing missions. As you get them, you will then be able to do upgrading for your mods. I will just pick a random mod and I will show you what it looks like. You'll come over to Fusion, you will click this button, and then once you're here, you just press your right bumper if you're on console, or if you're using a control pad in your PC, you can use the right bumper or R1 if you're using a PlayStation controller, and you can upgrade like so. As you can see, the drain has increased, but the perk of the mod has also increased. This is how you build your character. Be aware of the drain and the amount of what it does, because some mods have more drain, some mods have less. When you have these built, then go back over to your arsenal and build your character. Building your character is key to making yourself more survivable. Whilst you're out in the battlefield playing the game, you'll have to make sure you've modded your character. If you're new to the game, you can do this very cool feature where you click your right analog stick in and go to auto install. And I always recommend this for people who are new to the game. Use the auto install feature because it will automatically build you the most effective build for your character. This is the way it works. You just click it and bam, it throws on the mods. Based on what you have in the character, it will throw on what it feels is the most defendable build for your character. And I can't complain with it, it has done a good job, just not my style. So these are the 4 ways of the first 4 parts of this segment. I do believe that if you have any questions, please ask them in the description, in the comments below. I stream 7 days a week and I do Warframes on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays is an Xbox day and Fridays we mix it up. We try and do a bit of PC and a bit of Xbox to allow for both sides of our community to come and play. I'm going to keep these videos about 15 minutes long so you guys aren't overwhelmed with information. And as always guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do what you need to do. I'm not going to pressure people to like it or anything. I just do this because I like making it. But as always guys, if you want to check me out whilst I'm live, the channel link will be in the description below. I am GRIMLOCKE Prime, partner streamer of Mixer, and I will see you out there guys. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye.